Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to the channel. Today I will show you how the same product will react different on different papers. I will show you why you have to test the supplies for yourself in every book. And yeah, let's go on a little journey and I will show you some of the pages that I completed, that I colored over the time, and how the same product is reacting on the different books. And so let's have a look. Let's get started. It's a lot I like to talk about, so maybe I will forget some things. Well, we will see. We will see. So first I like to start with my Neocolor 2 journey. I really love to use Neocolor 2 in my coloring books to create some backgrounds. In this Summer Nights coloring book I have used plenty of Neocolor 2 backgrounds. I like the texture that I create with it, and there is no problem with bleed throughs or anything on the back of it. Really like the effect that I'm able to create. This is my a really early copy. It is from the Gibbs Smith publisher. It's released in 2016. Maybe you will buy a Gibbs Smith book from 2018 and the paper might be really different. I don't know. You have to test in your own books and see if you are able to create the same texture and result with Neocolor 2 if you like. I thought I have a Hannah Carlson book, so let's do a background in my Mus edition. And I was pretty sure that I had Neocolor 2 backgrounds. But in fact, I think I covered them all up because I wasn't happy at all with the results. So all the pages that I completed don't have a Neocolor 2 background anymore. So I cannot show you. But on this paper, I'm not able to create the same effect with my same technique, with my same art supply. So really you have to test it out on your own. If you see someone using certain technique, it might be the paper and not you. Right? So that's something to keep in mind. Don't feel like a failure if something is not turning out the way you want. I love the Kansai Tambi paint, those granulating paints. I think I have my binder. I have a little swatch somewhere. I didn't prepare this one very well. On the swatch, they look amazing. Not all, but some of the colors. And I really wanted to give it a try in my coloring books. So, why not, right? I did a page in my Mermaids and Other Sea Creatures coloring book by Camilla de Erico. Let me tell you, this paper doesn't like watercolor at all. As you can see, the granulating effect is barely visible and you end up with a lot of strange texture on the paper. If you like the texture, go for it. You don't have to do anything for it. It's happen on its own. But I, wasn't going for this texture. I liked it more a smooth look. So, let's compare it to an inky background. And that's working very well. Nice blends. The downside is, on this paper, it's bleeding through. I don't mind. I will color over it, I will fix the page. But not every paper will like the inks. Not every paper will like the watercolors. Right? I also did one in this one. Oh, another distress ink background. I really like the soft blending look that it's creating on my paper. The downside is the bleed through, and the parts that bleed through were the parts that I added water on. So it's not ink in this copy that's going through, it's the water that went through. It went simply too wet and yeah, went through the page. But I love the soft blended look that I was able to create on this paper in the dragons and mythical creatures. So I was thinking, yeah, watercolor works great in this book. So let's try an ink background. Let me tell you, I had a lot of trouble with it. You can see the lines. It's not really blended softly. And as it is perfect for the neocolors, it don't work with the inks. Even I know I'm able to create nice ink backgrounds. I wanted to test it in another Hana book with different paper from a different publisher, my Swedish one. And I've used the same inks and you can see there is already a difference in color. This one is so bright compared to the color of this page. And you can see how nicely and smooth the inks are blending together. And I'm the same person. I'm using the same techniques. And it's both Hannah Carlson, just on different paper. You create different effects. So sometimes it's great to use it on different papers if you are not sure if you are the one making the mistakes in the technique. No, sometimes it is just to blame the paper. Let me show what I did. Pick out another one with the granulating watercolors that I wasn't really happy with. I had in mind if the neocolors were great, maybe the Kansai Tenby watercolors were great. Yeah, they kind of granulate. It gives a cool effect, but it was not what I had in mind. I used them before also different color on the Maria Trolle paper, a different publisher, but can you see how nice and blended this one looks? I really like the separation, the color shifting that is able to show up on this paper. And I really like this granulating effect, and even it's the same set of paints, different color. The effects are really different. I don't hate this effect, but I think on this paper by this publisher, it is just a little bit more pretty, right? And I tried again with my inks, and again on this paper it is not that smooth. It is splotchy. It's not the same. It's even worse on camera than I can see it with my own eyes. So yeah, I won't use my inks anymore in this book. I had some of my earlier books, like my Millie Marotta, sorry. And I really like this cream color paper. I did some watercolor on it. You can see it's okay. This is watercolor pencils. with Prismacolors on top. And those fish are colored with Prismacolors. Prismacolors work great on the paper and I'm able to color on this green paper. So when I got a new book with lighter paper, I was thinking, oh, maybe it will be really, really pretty. My colors will be really vibrant and it will be a lot of fun coloring. So I've used my color pencils and it was really a struggle. The paper is so smooth, there's barely any tooth. So yeah, I like the vibrancy of the completed page a lot in my Swedish edition of the Meli Marotta coloring book. But I was really more of a fan of this paper, even its cream, and it was a pleasure to color on. So when I found another coloring book with the cream paper, I was having in mind this type of paper and it was fun to color on. It is Where the Wildflower Grow coloring book. Of course, it's a different publisher, so I had to know better. But this paper, really, I managed to complete the page in it. It was a struggle. I like the outcome of the bird, but it was like coloring on toilet paper. It was so hard to color on. It was really bad, and it's a shame because I like the botanical pictures in it. I just don't like the feel of the pencil, the laydown of the pencil. It was a struggle to layer and it is not my type of paper that I like. So I think paper is really important for the end result of your pages. It is really important of the process of the coloring page. Every paper got a different approach. And maybe that's why I love all my different sets of pencils. I recently colored a page in the Magical Worlds, I think, by Joanna Besford. And I had so much fun coloring with my Derwent Pro Color colors. The first time that I picked out my Derwent Pro Color colors, they were squeaking. And I had so much trouble with the pigment laydown. Then I tested them later on in Mysterious Planets coloring book. I had the same squeakiness on the paper. It's a different publisher, the same problems. Trouble to get the pigment out and so I put them away on my shelf and never looked at it. And now we are years later. I tried them on different paper in a different book and they work wonderful. So I made a note for myself that I really like the Derwent Pro colors in my Joanna Besford book. Maybe not in all copies, but in this one, yes. So it's really, really important to test your materials, and if something not working in one book, maybe the same technique, the same supply will work in a different book. The good thing about a lot of coloring books is that there is often a tester page in the back, and if there's not a tester page, you always can test your supplies on those type of pages. And just a little scribbles in the corner, or there is here a big tester page for your own supplies, and I think there's also something in the back you're able to test your supplies on. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm pretty sure I forget a lot that I wanted to talk about. That's okay. I will cover it in one of my color and chat videos one day when I remember. And yeah, wish you a lot of fun in your own coloring journey. Thank you for watching, and I really hope to see you next time. Bye.